Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. You know, today it's really gloomy and it's starting to snow. We're getting a little bit of a snowstorm again, so I thought I'd get some decorating done on my secretary hutch here. Now, I am not going to be using brand new items. It's things that I've already had, that I found at thrift stores, that I've collected, and that have been handed down from my parents. I want to make this look very unique. So, let's get started. On the bottom shelf here is this little artichoke that I recently found at a thrift store. So I'm going to place that here on the left side. And over on the right, I am going to be placing a couple of books. This one is Ingrid Bergman, My Story. This was my mother's. And the other one is Lauren Bacall, By Myself. And these two actresses were my mother's favorite actresses. So these were her books that she had. And so I have kept them. And I think they're great to decorate with. And another item that was my parents' is this old clock. And I'm not sure what stone this is that the clock's in. The clock doesn't work anymore, but I'm just going to set it here. And I'm also going to be adding a little bit of greenery on the books here around the clock. I get it to work. Sometimes you gotta work with this greenery. This is just a big pick that I got, or greenery bush that I got at Hobby Lobby many years ago, and I cut some pieces off. And like I said, sometimes it doesn't cooperate with you. We'll just keep it there like that for now. Now, what I'm also going to add are these little stamps. Now, these are some things that I've collected, and I think these are so cute. They have initials on them, and a couple of them look like they were made out of old silverware. Gonna stick here. You know, I might have to play with this greenery. I'm just not liking the way it is. But let's go ahead and get started on the next shelf. So the first thing that I'm going to do on the middle shelf here is this book. Now, check this out. This is a really old book. When we first moved to Oklahoma back in 1974, my parents bought a house that was built in 1920. And there's a few books left in there in the basement, and this is one of them. And this looks like it's some kind of student book, and you can see it says Friday 8/11/12. So this is from 1912 that this person wrote in. And I don't know if you can read this down here. It says, "The back of Jerry's hair reminds me of a frog." I thought that was just so hilarious. My mom did too, and she decided to keep this book in. There was a couple others that she had kept, and then she donated the rest of them. So I'm also going to add this little birdie that I have on a couple of books, and I got this at a thrift store. I'll set that on top of that book. I love this bird. I love to use them in this cabinet here. Little touch of greenery back behind. Okay. And then just this little oil can that was my parents'. I think that looked kind of cute just sitting here. Okay. So over on the right side, I am just going to use this piece that I've had for quite a few years. I did get this at Hobby Lobby on clearance, and oh my gosh, I know I've had it over 10 years. So now we're going to go ahead and get started on the upper shelf. And this is that piece that I showed recently that I had painted this way, and it was a piece that I got on clearance at Hobby Lobby many years ago, probably 10 or more. Looked a little more Tuscan, but I wanted to do a different technique to it. And then I'm going to add a couple more books. Now, this is just a book that I got at Goodwill a few years back, and this one here I got from the library for 50 cents. And I like it because it's black and it's got the gold on it. And you know what? Always check out your library to see what kind of books. I found some really nice looking books. Now, the next thing I'm going to put on here is just a little bit of greenery. And I'm going to add this silver goblet that I have. I guess it's a goblet. I don't know what you would call it. Up there. And then just these old doorknobs that I've collected. Stick these up here. All right. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to use things that I already have on hand, things I've had for many years, and things that I found at thrift stores. Let's check out how this is looking now. I think this looks really, really nice. You know, it's not your average you know, and I hate to say it, but like you walk into Hobby Lobby. This is something that, you know, pieces I've had for many years. Some of them have stories to them. So that's what I think you should decorate with, you know, items like that. Especially if you can use like a little cabinet like this, where I just have my, you know, like on bookcases. I think you should use items like this. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and close this, because I did kind of decorate this where you could have it closed and you can still see everything on each side. That's why there's nothing down the middle. Okay, because I haven't decided how I want to display this. Just kind of get a little look here one more time of how everything looks. And you know what? This opening down here, because I left this is the way this was before I painted it. I'd love to decorate down here. I never have done that, so I'm not sure what I want to do with this. If I want to keep it like this, maybe, with the doors closed and that open, and then maybe decorate down there with a few things. Or if I should have the doors open and the bottom open too. You know, I'm just not sure. There's so many different ways to do this. Or leave the bottom closed and the doors open. And the last way is just having everything closed. You know, I'm not sure. Which one do you like best? The first, the second, the third, or the fourth? You know, I'm kind of leaning towards having maybe everything open. I'm not sure. All right, that is going to do it for the video today. I hope that you enjoyed it and I could show you a few ways to use things that you've collected or thrifted. Now, I don't have my laundry room done all the way. I've been doing a few more projects, so hopefully I will have that for you on Tuesday. Weather permitting, I got to do some spray painting. I want to wish everybody a very wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.